Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're going to go ahead and take a look at the new DeCapre, go over her kit and see what kind of unit she is. Okay, best place to do this is in here, okay? So let's have a look, shall we? We'll start off by talking about our passive. So each stack of Judgment Flame, let's go and see what Judgment Flame is right after this. Also reduces the target's effect resist by 15%. So what is Judgment Flame? When DeCapre attacks an enemy who has Judgment Flame, she has a 35% chance to deal extra true flame damage equal to 80% of attack. If the target is at least 3 Judgment Flame, deal the extra damage 1 additional time, so that would be twice. If the target has 5, deal the extra 1 extra damage 1 more additional time. Trigger interval 1 second. She can stack it up to 5 times. So if she's got 5 stacks, she's potentially doing the attack 3 times, right? So I mean, that's pretty decent. At level 2, she'll automatically give them 2 Judgment Flames to the highest attack. So if you're fighting a boss, one enemy, it's always going to go on them. Each stack of Judgment Flame reduces their dodge by 10%. When a friendly fighter dies, inflict 2 times Judgment Flame. I don't even know what video that's asking me to make. He's probably talking about Virgil's level 3. Right, okay. So that's fine, she can build her stacks of Judgment Flame quite quickly, right? So she is a ramp up unit, and I do feel like ramp up units are more suited to bossing, to be honest, because if you're fighting stages or PvP, you're generally not getting enough time to ramp up. So I think instantly to me that says she is going to be a bossing unit, right? So what does she do? Charge and unleash a fireball to blast enemies in a large area, dealing flame damage equal to 348% of attack, with a 15% chance to inflict Judgment Flame. Increases damage to 383 and puts it up to a 20% chance. At level 3, 421%, increasing the Judgment Flame chance to 30%. So that's not bad. I mean, with a bit of luck, that means you could probably get... I think it means you could probably get all stacks in one rotation, maybe. Her C1. Dash behind the enemy with the lowest HP percentage and stab them, dealing flame damage equal to 390% of attack, 50% chance of Judgment Flame. So this is probably going to go up to 100. Yeah, it does. This skill's direct damage ignores any shields and damage immunity effects on the target. Oh, so she can actually kill units like Sagat, etc. Increases the chance of Judgment Flame to 100%. This skill's direct damage kills an enemy. Unleash the skill again. This is considered a trigger skill. Oh, so her C1 can literally go kill, kill, kill. Doesn't say it's got a cooldown on the trigger skill either. Doesn't say this skill can be triggered every few seconds. So a bit like Ryu's Fireball. Mad Ryu. We just keep doing it. It seems like that could be potentially what happens here. That's pretty decent. I mean, especially if she's on a team that's got, I don't know, like if you were doing a stage, for example, and you had, say, Flame Aid on, doing the C3, does a lot of damage, you know, ticks over. By the next rotation, someone does a super, she does her C1. I mean, she might actually be quite good for stages then. Just maybe need to use her a little bit differently. Look at her C2. Perform a drill attack on enemies in a small area, dealing flame damage equal to 414% of attack. For every 1 Judgment Flame on the targets, increase this skill's damage by 20%. So she could have that increased up to 100%. Nice. Increase damage to 476% of attack. This skill has an independent 25% chance to trigger Judgment Flame's damage effect. An independent 25% chance to trigger Judgment Flame's damage effect. So wait a minute. Oh! I wonder if it stacks in. I wonder if... It does say it's independent. So I wonder if she like procced the Judgment Flame effect the first time herself. If doing a C2, she could also... Oh no, wait, is there a cooldown on that? I didn't notice that. Let me just double check. Doesn't say there's a cooldown. Oh, trigger interval 1 second. I mean, 1 second isn't exactly long. It does say independent. So if it works in addition to, that could be actually pretty good. I mean, she might have some mileage as a stage unit. I do feel like she's going to have more mileage as a boss unit just because of the ramping up and needing time, and she is quite squishy because of the type of unit she is. You don't get a lot of time on stages. Is she fast? She is quite fast as well. Right, let's look at her special equip. When an enemy with Judgment Flame dies, all friendly fighters recover HP equal to 120%. An assist. When she's in the assist position, the assisted fighters have a 15% chance to inflict Judgment Flame. When they reach 5 stacks, deal true flame damage equal to 80% of DeCapre's attack to that enemy and remove all their Judgment Flame stacks. So would that then go round again? Let me just double check again. What are they getting with each stack of Judgment Flame? Judgment Flame. So it doesn't give them any boosts. She has a 35% chance to deal extra true flame damage. So I guess that part doesn't apply. I'm assuming then when she's in the assist position, you're just building up to get her to do that one big attack. I mean, it could be good. It definitely could be good. But when assisted fighters' attacks have a 15% chance. So if that's per hit, I mean, that's the way it works with Blanca. So if you're using it on someone like Flame Adon, who does a lot of hits, that's a lot of chances to get that 15% roll. I mean, it could be good. Anyway, we see. When an enemy with Judgment Flame dies, refill the super combo gauge by 100. Increase the HP recovery amount to 180% of attack, increases the super combo gauge to 150. When an enemy with Judgment Flame dies, increase the attack of all friendly fighters by 15%, stacking up to 60%, lasting until the end of battle. Right, so obviously that one's not going to do much for bossing, but it is going to help with stages. As long as she's getting in the hits, that C1 that she's got could really do some numbers. Let's look at our garage. Upon killing an enemy, inflict 2 Judgment Flame on a random enemy fighter. When a friendly fighter attacks an enemy who has Judgment Flame, they will also trigger the initial damage effect, but not the additional damage effects that depend on the number of... Oh, right. Okay. I'm seeing the potential here now. She could be popping up with a lot of additional damage through her triggers and things like that as well. So it just really depends on how quickly you can get her stacks. That's the thing. Right, let's go and try this here. We'll just try it on this boss. So her C1 to me screams you want to use that when you're putting in a good bit of damage, right? So first of all, we'll test how quickly you can build her flame stacks, her penetration stacky things, right? So one enemy's got 2 at the moment. Right, no, we want to do DeCapre. Right, we want to do DeCapre. So let's do DeCapre now. Actually, can't tell right now, I need to leave and do it again, right? Because I need it from fresh. So we'll do DeCapre, who is selected. It's fine. So the guy in the middle's got 2 stacks at the moment. Right, she's done 1, bang. So everybody has got 1 stack each, plus the guy in the middle's got 3. Still the same, so we've done 1 rotation. She's got 3 stacks plus 2. She'll hit again. Everybody will probably get 1. No, nearly everybody got 1. So 2 and 3 and 1. See, this is why I'm thinking that if she was more reliably getting those stacks, I would be quite happy to say that, yeah, she's going to be good for PvE with all this additional stuff that she's doing. But you can see here it's going to be greatly dependent on how quickly you're getting those stacks. But let's look at her other setup, which would be using her on the C1 position. So doing a lot of damage, and then her triggering on the C1. So I think what I'll do, just to kind of see this here, is I would do the first rotation, that, and then I'll switch over to Cammy doing the attack with Decapre doing the C1. So this one will start with Decapre doing the initial run, which would be this. Okay, then on rotation 2 we'll do that, which means she would be doing the C1. Now obviously the health of these units haven't gone down. If it was stages, they would have gone down. So she'd be hitting weakened enemies at this point. She would obviously, you would hope, if you've used her in the right setup, pop, pop, pop. So, I mean, it might be a case of, with her, to kind of get the most out of her, especially if you're playing manually, you might be doing something like combo 1, that, combo 2, combo 1, the Decapre combo, combo 2, maybe again the Decapre combo, and then combo 3, start with maybe your Cammy, switching over to Decapre at that point, doing the C1, because you've already inflicted a lot of damage in the first 2 stages, so you would hope that the enemy's attack numbers were a lot further down, and also you would have more chances of her having applied her Judgment Flame burn thing, whatever the hell it's called, and get more procs of that trigger. I mean, I think she's got potential for stages. My only hesitant part about saying that is she's definitely going to be better further into a fight. Like, look, see, you can see there, things went a bit better. She's got a lot more of those stacks going on, which is obviously a good thing. It's going to cause the potential to get more triggers, although one unit at the back's not get any at all, but one's get 5. You know, so she is going to do more damage depending on your luck with getting stacks and stuff like that, but then other times she's maybe not going to do as much because you're not going to get them. So she might be inconsistent on stages. I need to get my hands on her to know for sure. I can't see potential for her much in PvP. I really can't. I can see potential for her in bosses, especially if you were to build her up and potentially put more fighting spirit into her and stuff like that, because obviously she's not got soul power. But if you took her up to fighting spirit 40, for talking sake, she's going to get, I think that would put her up to what, 7.5 crit rate, and pressure would go up to about what, 10, I think that would be. She would do a lot more there, you know, especially with pressure ignoring a lot of defense and stuff. Because pressure's ignoring defense, she's got a C1 that will ignore things like shields and stuff. Those two things going together will do a lot of damage. I definitely see potential for her in bossing. Stages, maybe. You're going to have to play manual, I think, to get the most out of her, and I think it would be a case of late into the battle, maybe 2-3 turns in, you want to be popping her C1 and hopefully she'll be killing them off. But again, are you going to last that long? I don't know. But for PvP, I don't really see it myself, personally. I don't. I could be wrong there, but I don't see enough to suggest that she's going to be doing it in PvP. I mean, she could, right? She can kill Bison. For some people, that's enough. But I think she's probably going to sit mainly as a bossing unit. Some people might think that, will she do enough versus bosses? I think the potential's there that she could. But initial impressions, because that's all I can do right now because I don't have the unit. But initial impressions for me is she looks like she's going to be a solid option for bossing. She might be okay for stages. She might be great for stages, but right now it's hard to say. And I don't think, just off initial impressions, I don't think she's going to be great for PvP. So there you go. See if you agree or not. I've been Hayzink, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one, peace.